and all other drugs have failed. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Your connection to quality cannabis insurance services is spelled K-A-E-R-C-H-E-R. That's Karcher Insurance. We have worked with ventures like cannabis for over 60 years. We're proud to represent over 50 companies with tailor-made cannabis plans for owners just like you to insure your product, your plants, and your pursuits. K-A-E-R-C-H-E-R spells out their full-service insurance services, ranging from commercial to bonds to personal, from life to health, and more. Contact the team at KarcherInsurance.com and let our experience work for you. That's K-A-E-R-C-H-E-R Insurance.com.
Contact Karen and the team at Karcher Insurance at 1-844-421-3560. That's 844-421-3560. The following CannabisRadio.com program contains explicit language and content that can be considered graphic and offensive. This program is not suitable for all audiences, and the opinions expressed do not reflect those of CannabisRadio.com, its staff, management, or sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
Yeah. Stoner Jesus Show podcast. November 9th, 2015. Recorded live. Bumping, bitch. We're bumping. Can't see it because this is a radio show. It's a podcast, but bother my head. That's right. I think it's about the same thing St. Peter's doing right about now, according to that last, the voicemail in segment 1. It's a little better than the joke I went out with. Come on, give me something. It's time now for This Date in Stoner History, a long-running segment on the Stoner Jesus Show. We go back and check out various milestones in stoner history, maybe milestones you didn't know about, that I, through my infinite wisdom, being Stoner Jesus, can bring to you in story form. If you've ever read the Bible, you come away with one overriding thing, overriding a sense from the New Testament. I'm a great fucking storyteller. I'm the bomb. I'm the storytelling bomb. Anyway, for This Day in Stoner History, we're going back to 1963. Okay. Good enough. This day in 1963, go to a large farm on the outskirts of Tulsa, Oklahoma. A man named Robert Klinger. He's in his early 20s. Still living with his parents, working on the farm. Put in a good, honest day's living with the farm work and whatnot. Thanksgiving, of course, is coming up. Thanksgiving 1963. And they have a little pen. They have a little pen with turkeys. They have 4 turkeys all together. And Robert knows that these turkeys are destined for the Thanksgiving dinner table. All the family's going to be there. They're going to have 4 big fucking turkeys. But Robert's sitting here. He may have, blazed a little spliff he got from a homie in downtown Tulsa. He blazed a little spliff behind the barn. Now he's looking at these turkeys. He's thinking to himself, these turkeys look like shit. We have a couple weeks until Thanksgiving, and these motherfucking turkeys look awful. They're emaciated. They look like some fucking Ethiopian kid from a Sally Struthers commercial, even though those weren't a thing yet. Got more music? Okay, good. Good. It's very, very 60s vibe. Thank you. As I was saying, Robert's high. He's looking at these turkeys. He knows this is going to be good. These turkeys are not going to be fat enough for Thanksgiving. And when Robert, he knows fucking Thanksgiving, man, he's going to blaze a spliff behind the barn just like he did this day in Stoner history. And he's going to have mad munch. He's going to want a lot of turkey and everything else. And these turkeys aren't going to cut it. These skinny little fucking Karen Carpenter turkeys are not going to cut it, even though Karen Carpenter was not a household name yet. She's probably a fucking kid. I don't know. So, Robert says, well, he's saying to himself, hey, Reefer gives me the munchies. It makes me fucking hungry. I bet Reefer will make these fucking turkeys hungry. And you know what hungry turkeys become? Fat turkeys. So Robert got in his car, Studebaker or whatever, drove back to downtown Tulsa. He had a lot of money. He'd been saving money from working on the farm and being a fucking badass at it. It's like he was showing he was a badass with this fucking idea right here. Without fattening up the turkeys. He got a bunch of fucking reefer. He went back to the farm and he started smoking with the turkeys. Blazing spliffs, blown in their faces, and these fucking turkeys got hungry. Over the next couple weeks, in November 1963, these turkeys got fucking hungry. They got fucking fat. 4 big fat turkeys. Suffice it to say, Thanksgiving was good that year. It was real fucking good. Thanksgiving Day rolled around and Robert was high as fuck, and he's looking at them 4 turkeys on the table and how big they are, and all the family and the cousins and the aunts and uncles are all saying, God damn, those are some big motherfucking turkeys. Robert just smiles and nods. He knew why those turkeys were so fat. For as long as Robert was alive, every single Thanksgiving dinner that they had on that farm outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma was the shit. Because there was always fat turkeys on the dinner table because they were high as fuck and they got the munchies. And Robert, what the fuck was his name? I wrote it down here. Robert Klinger, a farm outside Tulsa, Oklahoma. He learned the secret to fat turkeys, and that's fat spliffs. Of course, a milestone. He's the first stoner to ever do that. It's been done, of course, with many other animals that need fattening up, pigs and such. Give them weed, they get hungry. And you got some fat turkeys. Fat turkeys! For Thanksgiving. Sorry to yell. So I'd be very emphatic about that point. So here's to you, Robert. Your genius. The genius you exhibited low those many years ago. Robert, of course, has passed. He had not passed down any of his genius to others. It was his secret. Him and the turkeys. As the years went by, Robert began to appreciate the turkeys, and he began to appreciate the fact that even though these motherfuckers were about to die for food, at least they were going out in style. They were going out high as fuck. Thank you, Robert. Great man. Great man. Stoner Jesus Show podcast, recorded live on November 9th, 2015. Got a Hate Group Bowling League update coming up. For those of you who don't know what the Hate Group Bowling League update, Hate Group Bowling League is, I'm going to tell you. That's the point of the preview for what's coming. That's enough. It's very 60s in here. There was more. There was time I had another 80 minutes of 60s music. You have no idea, son. Stoner Jesus Show. Ha! We're on Cannabis Radio on Spreaker. There's a chat area there if you want to get there. Phone lines are open, 1-347-414-WEED, 1-347-414-9333. Hey, group, Bowling League preview coming up. The Porn Report later on as well. Stoner Jesus Show.
The Stoner Jesus Show on CannabisRadio.com.
Hello, my children. Stoner Jesus here. I'll tell you about another great sponsor of the Stoner Jesus Show. It's Pottles. Check out their banner on stonerjesus.net. Pottles. Follow My Pottles on Twitter. They have all kinds of great stuff, including odor-free stash containers. Come in all kinds of sizes and colors. They're airtight, watertight, and UV protected. They also got cones, dab stuff. They got glass, tubes, and more. Check out that Pottles banner on stonerjesus.net. Or simply go to mypottles.com. Think outside the baggie. They always have great deals and more going on. Go get your odor-free stash containers and more. Just click that Pottles banner on stonerjesus.net.
Hey, Slow Rollers. When was the last time that you rolled a really beautiful joint? If you care about elegance, design, and a great smoking experience, it's time to start rolling with quality rolling papers from the Slow Roll Society. We specialize in the most beautiful and unique rolling papers from all over the world. Treat yourself or spoil your favorite stoner. Check us out online at slowrollsociety.com for products and prices and how to get 15% off your first order. Slow Roll Society. Stay classy.
Great websites today need expert web design and development and need to be e-commerce ready and mobile friendly. But building a marketable and profitable website can be an uphill climb. Ready to make your new website or replace your existing website? Think Orange as the new way to get in the black. Orange Hill Development works with Fortune 500 companies and offer the same top quality development service at a fraction of what other providers charge. Brands like Absolute, Carlsberg, and Nestea trust Orange Hill Development. Find out why you should trust your website with Orange Hill. Contact Orange Hill for a consultation today at orangehilldevelopment.com.
Ganjapreneur.com, your guide to the cannabis business world. Ganjapreneur.com is a comprehensive resource for cannabis professionals and entrepreneurs. Download the Ganjapreneur app on your smartphone or tablet to catch up on cannabis industry news, scroll through our daily job listings, and learn about successful cannabis companies, executives, and investors. Ganjapreneur.com, helping Ganjapreneurs grow.
The following CannabisRadio.com program contains explicit language and content that can be considered graphic and offensive. This program is not suitable for all audiences, and the opinions expressed do not reflect those of CannabisRadio.com, its staff, management, or sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
Stoner Jesus Show podcast. Recorded live November 9th, 2015. Welcome to everyone listening live and on podcast. Of course, you can hear the show all kinds of places. We're live on CannabisRadio.com, Cannabis Radio on Spreaker, and the Spreaker Radio app for your smartphones and your tablets. Right after the show, of course, podcasts will be up all over the place. Spreaker, Stitcher, iHeart, stonerjesus.net, eventually to iTunes, which we have returned to. We're, of course, new on iHeartRadio, and iHeartRadio.com and iHeart.com. Check us out in all the different places. If there's any place you can rate us or give us a thumbs up or whatever, do so. If you're looking for me on social media, got all the links at stonerjesus.net. For those of you not longtime listeners of the show, you don't know about our hate healing. We heal the hate. About 5 years ago, I had the idea that we were going to start healing hate. I do a goofy show